but I'm all about understanding why we're doing the things that we're doing, not just giving you the strategy and telling you what to do. You got to understand why so that you can maintain, right, that consistent elevation. I think that's super important. So that psychology around why we're taking the actions, why we're saying the things that we say, and why we're showing up in the way that we show up is one of the most important pieces, in my opinion, to achieving those sustainable, long-lasting results. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I've helped hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and business owners to take back their free time, generate additional revenue, and celebrate while living that work from anywhere lifestyle through creating online courses and digital education. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Right? Let's get it. Hello. Great morning, awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First, and I'm going to bring this one really quickly. Today's topic is about beating your ego. All right. And I want to talk about this from the standpoint of I recently did a series on the psychology of sales. For those of you guys who do not know, I do have a background in psychology, human services, all of those things. So I enjoy like the study of people. Okay. My entire corporate career is something that I did when it came to like recruiting, sales, all that stuff. And so I want to bring this kind of aligned with that, right? The psychology of sales, but also like the ego, right? And how you beat the ego, how you overcome the things that keep you stuck, okay? Because most of it is ego. So we'll talk about it in a second. If you're interested in the psychology of sales series, when this episode officially drops, I'll make sure that the link is in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when more episodes like this drop, and you can come hang out with me live. By the way, in the meantime, if you're looking to get started when it comes to packaging your courses, your expertise, all of those things, making more sales and scaling up your business, you can go to jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. All right, let's talk about beating your ego. So the whole entire job of the ego in and of itself is to keep you safe, okay? So a lot of times when we are not making progress on our goals or we're struggling to stay consistent in doing something new, doing something different, it's your ego, all right? Your ego is, to this point, keeping you alive. It is aware that you are alive and you are doing what it is that you need to be doing, all right, in this moment to stay alive. And so your ego is protecting that routine, is protecting whatever it is that you're doing. So when you try to step outside of the routine, when you try to step outside of the things that you're doing that are already keeping you alive, your ego is like, wait a minute. All right, we need to go back to what it is that we were doing. And so we need to beat the ego, if you will. And I'll put that in air quotes because it really is about soothing your ego, okay? It's about making your ego feel safe, feel comfortable. I know this sounds so crazy, but when you start to grasp this, it's kind of like, how do I show up? And this is one of the questions that I give my clients all the time, because soothing the ego in order to do something different, in order to break free of your current routine, in order to overcome that sense of a lack of confidence when you're starting something new, or not knowing whether or not you're doing it right, or you're not seeing results, which causes us to slip back into our old habits, slip back into old routine. To soothe your ego, it really just is a matter of stepping into who it is that you wish to be, right? Like who it is that you are becoming, if you will, and starting to show up as that person. And so one of the questions that I give my clients all the time that helps them do that is you have to envision yourself as the next level you, okay? So whether that's you growing to 6, 7, 8 figures, wherever it is that you currently are, you can do it in a monetary way. You can do it in a whatever your current goals are, whether it's scaling your business up, your personal development, a new relationship, whatever it is that you're looking to do. If it's something different, you need to be imagining and envisioning yourself as already having that thing, as already being that person who would have that thing. Okay, so this is one of the ways that we soothe ego, so that we make our ego feel more safe. Okay, so that we can step out of the box, we can step out of the current routine, the current habits. So one of the questions that I give my clients all the time is, what would that next level you be doing? So if, let's say, you're growing and scaling your business to 6 or 7 figures, you should be asking yourself the question, what would 7-figure you do? What would 7-figure you say? What would 7-figure you wear? Where would 7-figure you go, right? And you need to be aligning yourself with those things. Soothing the ego, again, is all about making the ego feel safe, right? So being that person who is already doing the habits, the actions, going to the places that you want to start installing those new habits, those new practices, those new places around your life. Does that make sense? All right. So it's being that person. And so what that allows you to do, the ego goes, okay, well, this must be safe. I feel comfortable. Okay. We're personifying the ego here. But the ego is you. Okay. So, I feel comfortable. I feel safe. I am, everything is okay. This is the new normal. Okay. This is it. Let's do it. And then what ends up happening with the ego is once it gets into a place of elevation, let's say you now install a new habit, you're doing something different, you're going different places. Now it's your ego's job, the same way it was like, we're not doing new stuff. When you become that new version of yourself, it's going to do everything it can to protect the new version. Okay. So it wants you to stay safe. It's always in a mode of, are we alive? Are we safe? We are good. All right, let's go. All right, we're going to stay here. So that's your ego's job. And so think about it. When you elevate to the next level, your ego is like, okay, protect mode on at this level. Right now, we're going to keep them safe. I don't want them to slip back into those old habits, into those old ways. So it's keeping you at this new level. So in order to soothe, I want to repeat this because it is one of those abstract concepts that not a lot of people talk about, but I'm all about understanding why we're doing the things that we're doing, not just giving you the strategy and telling you what to do. You got to understand why so that you can maintain, right, that consistent elevation. I think that's super important. So that psychology around why we're taking the actions, why we're saying the things that we say, and why we're showing up in the way that we show up is one of the most important pieces, in my opinion, to achieving those sustainable, long-lasting results, okay? So one more time, to soothe your ego, you need to step into the new version of yourself. You need to make the ego feel safe, okay? And that will start to overcome the lack of confidence, not being sure about what it is that you're doing and not seeing those results. Now, one of the easiest and fastest ways that I always talk about to getting there is having a mentor. Have somebody, okay, who is able to show you the strategy, but also teach you the reasons why you're doing what it is that you're doing. Again, shameless plug, jumpfirstacademy.org in order to get started. What's up, Dolphins Forever? English on this channel, sorry. I see you guys on. Great morning, great morning. What is going on? Hello, Tasha. I see you on. Minty in the building says, tell them ultimate best friend. I appreciate you. I love it. I love it. Awesome sauce. All right, so that's all I have for today, y'all. To beat the ego, you need to soothe the ego, which means you need to step into the next level, next version of you, okay? Like who it is that you want to be, and keep telling yourself that that thing is safe, okay? It's safe for you to be that version. There's Chestnut making his appearance. It's safe for you to be that version, and the way that you do that is you start showing up as her, okay? Start showing up as her or him if you're watching this channel. Where would you go? What would you do? What would you say if you were already next level you? Very, very important. So I hope you take that. I hope this is an amazing start to your week. Happy Monday again to you. Jumpfirstacademy.org is where you want to go to get started. Other than that, I'm out. Of course, I'm off to, my second home. I'm off to the gym. All right. I love y'all so much. Have an amazing day. Keep believing in you because I believe in you. And I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Bye, y'all.